I'm making sun-dried tomato palmiers. Now, I've always made sweet palmiers, which are those elephant ears with sugar, and I thought, wouldn't it be great to make savory ones? So the first thing is 1¼ cups of sun-dried tomatoes. I'm just gonna chop them up because they're gonna end up being ground up in the food processor. So I've got 1¼ cups of sun-dried tomatoes. It's really like making pesto. I'm gonna make it with basil, Parmesan cheese, garlic. Oh, I think about 9 cloves of garlic. I want about 3 tablespoons of minced garlic. You don't have to chop it so fine because the food processor is going to do all the work. Just put that in. Already smell the garlic. And then I'm just going to grind it up. Okay, next thing is basil, lots of it. These are great flavors together, basil and garlic and sun-dried tomatoes. I want about 5 cups of basil leaves. Just going to roughly take these off. Love the way it smells. Okay, right into the food processor. Okay, then a teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of pepper. It really is just like making pesto. And then grind it all up. And now I'm going to slowly add 3/4 cup of olive oil. And a cup of grated Parmesan cheese. Oh, it smells great. Tomato and basil and garlic. I wonder if it'd be good over pasta. Puff pastry is this great little secret. It's available in the freezer of every grocery store in America, and if you've ever made it yourself, you never want to do it. So I've got 1 sheet that I've defrosted in the refrigerator. This is still cold, but if it gets warm and it's hard to work with, just chill it for about 5 minutes. Just lightly roll it, not too much. So I'm going to take some of the sun-dried tomato pesto and just put it right on top. It smells good. I can smell the garlic and the tomato and just spread it out. I suppose you could probably make savory puff pastry palmiers with all different kinds of things, just plain pesto or Gruyere and Parmesan. So just roll this right to the edge. I want every palmier to have the sun-dried tomato pesto on it. So it's really smooth. Okay. And then I'll show you how to roll it up. So you're going to do it like, just follow this. So about halfway in, just like that, on both sides. And then halfway in again, so it meets right at the middle. So what happens is those layers of butter, when the heat from the oven hits the layers of butter, the water evaporates and it causes the pastry to really puff up. And that's why it's called puff pastry. And then you just fold it over just like that. Okay, that's a nice little package. So just slice about 3/8 inch slices. It's like between 1/4 and 1/2. Well, they don't look like much now, but I think they're gonna taste great. Okay, quick egg wash, which is an egg beaten with a tablespoon of water, just so they get nice and brown. These are gonna bake at a really hot temperature, about 400 degrees, for about 10 or 11 minutes. I'm gonna flip them halfway through so they get nice and brown and crisp on both sides. These are going to be really good. How gorgeous is that?